All right, welcome back. Sorry, we're having some internet outages due to the storms in our area and around, the people playing. But don't worry, we're going to do our best to continue with this D&D game. If we have to stop for an emergency, so be it. But assuming we don't, we'll push on for the evening. So, as the both groups have finished their tasks, you have retrieved your cart from your farm. Guys have seen the strange markings on both sides of the group, and you have all met up in front of the Tinderfoot home and smithy. In the back, like most of the time, you see Kaylee and Caddy.
Egg.
They seem to be playing, tea time. Within like about 100 feet, both groups kind of approaching at the same time, you immediately hear a boo, 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 and leaping over a fence is a very familiar canine who runs right toward Disbin and is like doing that circle and butt bump as a dog super excited and definitely tries to walk between your legs. That seems like the most effective form of walk.
I leap off of the cart that I was currently on and embrace my pup.
Oh, yeah. And he's licking your face and everything. And just, it's too much licks, but also enough lick. And you guys hear the familiar ping, ping out back. And you see Hank kind of wipes his brow as he, pulls out some, you notice, some, spikes that he seems to be shaping into large nails and cooling them as he seems to be tempering them. And inside you hear the hustle and bustle of some likely a mealtime activity. What mealtime that is, you're not sure, but it seems like it's always mealtime at the Tinderfoot.
I'll kind of run up. Hey, Dad.
Oh, he kind of wipes his brow. Hey, Dizzy, could you grab me some lemonade from inside? Hot.
Sure. Come on, Reg.
Oh, he follows you easily, just kind of standing shoulder to hip to you, not really letting you move by yourself as dogs do. But his shoulder is actually at your shoulder, so it's even more impressive.
Excuse me, sir. We're here to pick up some supplies for Bait. He said you had some nails and some other assorted items he needs for building his boat.
Oh, all right.
The shishi devil.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do have a small crate. I'll tell you, if you're going to be taking the iron to your farm, you can't take the crate and the iron. I don't think your wagon's going to hold capacity.
Is it really that big?
He kind of gestures to a almost pallet. You see a pallet full of iron bars. With your quick math, because your intelligence value, pretty sure it's about 500 pounds worth of iron.
I guess we'll have to come back for that on the swing back.
Yeah, Bait is, he gives us a job. We can bring some timber and some things back to him using the cart. He will pay us as well.
I'll start bringing the cart forward, closer in towards everything.
Yeah, he has one of those swing gates that he opens up largely because, it goes right to the forge when he needs, cart supplies full of coal and all this.
I figure I know where to put the cart.
Yep.
We've probably helped out before, so I'll bring it to the area and then detach myself from it so I can come join the conversation.
Sure. Dizzy, you can quickly enter in. Keg is cooking up a storm, and also, you see a tray with some glasses and lemonade already set up on a table.
I go, hey, Mom. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mom. And I grab the tray, and I grab a sweet bun, and I, stick it half in my mouth. And I cart it the way back out.
Yep. And she just kind of makes a an affirmative grunt and continues to do whatever she's doing inside the kitchen. And you And
I'm just gonna give her a hug.
she's like stocky. Like it's hard for you to wrap your arms, even though she's like a halfling. She got like a broad shoulder, and she's like all muscle. And she goes, "Oh, there, we won. Don't worry." And she kind of like reaches out and she pulls out some jerky that she kind of passes behind her. I made this special. It's a little spicy, so chew on it.
Thank you, Keg.
You're all skin and bones. You got to eat more.
Hey, Peck, we ran by the creepy lady's house on the way, and
Yeah.
she came out, and there was a thing going on.
Yeah, she
With
was
snakes.
strange.
Like snakes, like the ones we saw at the bar or the tavern, rather.
Oh no, oh Mag. Well, Mags, you tell them what you saw first.
Well, yeah, no, I was looking at the vines and I realized that they were moving strangely, and I realized that some of them were snakes. There seemed to be just snakes on her house. But then there were these weird symbols. Kellen saw it. I didn't see it
Yes.
at first.
I
Yeah, do you
wrote
wanna
them
show
down
them?
in the book. Yeah, here, I'll open my book and kind of show it. Like these symbols were kind of written on part of the wall there. They kind of blended in, but I was able to make out the figures. That means
Wait a
anything
minute.
to you.
Show that to Bite.
And-
Okay.
We
Is
saw
Bite
like-
outside with us?
Yeah, you guys are all kind of like gathered in like the backyard as I imagine
so
she
you-
makes her way out eventually.
Yeah, I'll show my book. I'll
You
hand her
can
my
show
book.
you.
And yeah, these are the symbols that we saw.
That's someone's math homework.
Math.
Math homework.
Yeah, we found the same symbols over on another building.
You did?
Look,
the town
Dizzy,
hall.
show him your book.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also lemonade, everyone.
Ooh.
And I pour a glass for my dad, and I give him a glass.
Oddly,
Aw.
there were like 7 glasses preset on the tray.
I yelled towards the house. Thanks.
Oh, the sweet buns will be right up.
Sweet buns.
Oh my god, I love sweet
You
buns.
see like a half a sweet bun still hanging out of my mouth.
It was a little hot, but you muscled through it because they were fresh out of the
Ah.
oven.
I take out a notebook and I show you those arrow symbols that we saw. Yeah, we passed by
Mhm.
we passed by town hall and we saw these arrow symbols on there. It was kind of weird. Peck said it's not like any carpenter thing that he knows of.
Nope.
Me and Bite, we don't know what the heck it is.
And
Bud said
though
it was numbers.
Kellen's has that very precise, almost mechanical handwriting with the symbols, and Dizzy's are a little bit sloppier because he's not nearly as precise. But they translate to the same exact phrasing or whatever those symbols are.
Yeah, Bite's gonna point down underneath Dizzy's drawing. She wrote her translation. So she's gonna point to it. Look, it's the same thing. It's a math problem. Someone's trying to do their homework and they ran out of paper.
I think could be a shot in the dark. I remember the barback telling us that when they were examining houses, it could have anything to do with that. We're very interested in houses where they were staring at them.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
a
but
lot
we
of
went-
sense.
We walked around. We didn't see any other ones.
Helen, do you think they're marketing the houses?
Don't know. I really don't know. Understand what the markings are. Actually. Oh, and another thing happened. The lady came out with these 2 persons. They were kind of moving in unison, and she tried to get in my head. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I was able to shake it off, and we got out of there.
Yeah,
But-
she was
Mm-mm.
very mean. I don't
She's a
like her.
witch.
Why you don't talk to
guys,
her?
Guys, gotta be careful.
Gotta sneak in. Gotta sneak in. That's the way to do it.
That
She's a
doesn't sound
witch.
good.
Sounds like a criminal.
Well, funny that you mentioned that. But we were criminal.
Yeah, she thought we were criminals. She didn't want us staring at her house, and she chased us off.
And then she tried to witch you.
Not me. She didn't try to witch me.
Yeah, she
Maybe
tried
she-
it on me too.
Yeah, are
Maybe
you all
she-
right?
Mm-mm.
I'll say, Dimitri, give me an insight check, and Kellen, give me a Arcana check.
24.
13.
Okay, Dimitri, you don't think it was directed at you. You think it was you reacting to the weird vibe of the house. For you, and you could say whatever you want to say. That's fine. But Kellen, yeah, it was definitely. You've never felt anything like it, but all of your years of study and experimentation, it lines up with some of your notes about magical or arcanists manipulating people. Though you didn't see her cast any magic, her voice just seemed to get really honeyed, and so like it's weird. But you know it was magic, but you didn't see anything.
Yeah, it was all related to the group. Well, it was kind of weird. She tried to say something in a certain kind of way. I kind of felt attracted to her. It was weird, but she wasn't trying to cast any magic that I'm familiar with. So she was kind of like using her voice. So I really have to do additional research to try to figure out what it was she was trying to do. It was definitely getting in my head.
That's witchery.
Yes.
I don't
witchery.
like that.
Could be. I don't much like the sound of that. Oh, Kellen, have you seen the numbers that those symbols translate into?
Let me get a closer look at the book. Looking at the numbers, do they mean anything special to me?
Make me an insight check.
$17.
Oh, they look weirdly placed. It's like a less than symbol and then a 16/14, or it could be
I get the
less
impression
than
it's like
once.
a cipher or something.
You're
kind of
honestly,
code?
you need more. You're not sure. With a 17, it could be a code.
Okay.
That definitely seems realistic, but to what end? Is it separated as 16/14, or is it the symbols and they're all individual digits? You'd have to get maybe a sentence or maybe a few words maybe put together that might clue you in. But you're not sure.
Maybe if we look at other houses as we kind of move around, see if any of them have any strange markings,
Yeah.
maybe we can kind of put all this together.
We kept our eyes open on our way to on the way to your mom and dad's farm, and we didn't see anything weird, but we didn't go super mastermind criminal at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe it's only certain buildings too. I'll keep an eye out too on our way back.
I'll do this.
Yeah, this is weird. I don't know. This feels weird.
Start eyeing around this farm, looking at the house as we're kind of chatting.
So you're in a small, actually, the populated area. Make me a perception check or investigation,
Sure.
your choice.
Sure. As just as everyone's talking, I'll just kind of. That'll be a 16, sir.
Let me look at. I actually have that so I can double check to see if there's anything here. No, you do not see anything, but you do know that further down the road is the little mill house that like the actual lumber mill, not like the mill that does grain. That Kiev works at is actually in this part of town.
Okay. But it doesn't seem like Dizzy's parents' house is presently marked with deep speech symbols.
No. And none of the surrounding houses seem to fall into that category. And I will move, not that you need this, but I will at least move you onto the map that you can kind of see the surrounding area you're in.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Those symbols actually remind me of Hobo Kent.
That's what I thought it was.
Hobo Kent?
What is that?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right, Pack?
Yeah. Well, we've had plenty of people come through over time, and they say that they should mark our house with a friendly symbol.
Oh.
Never knew what the symbols meant, but they talked about them.
No one came to my farm with those symbols.
I don't think anyone's ever dropped by my shed, and if they did, I'm not sure what they would have put.
Honestly, I feel like we don't have enough pieces of this puzzle. So maybe let's get our job done and keep our eyes open and hope for the best.
Oh,
All right.
Peck, I kind of voluntold you for using the cart to help out Bait. I hope that's all right, but he is going to pay us
Yes.
more jobs.
I didn't feel like I was going to get enough of a workout today, but maybe I will.
Sets on set.
All right.
Then I'll start loading up some iron.
Yeah, and Keg brings out sets down a tray of sweet buns. And Roscoe and Keg, they begin loading iron bars with you into the wagon.
Sweet.
I
Please,
help out with that.
Please eat up, don't worry. And they
Kellen, if you hop on my back, I can carry bars and you can feed me at the same time. We can get this done a lot faster.
Okay. I'll grab some of the buns
Sounds
and the
so
food.
messy.
And I'll kind of stuff him as he's working.
Oh yeah. like
Yes.
a well-oiled machine. You
Load me full of carbs. while I
and
work.
over the next 15 minutes, with everyone helping in, maybe 10, you load your cart to bear with 500 pounds worth of iron bars. This is a lot of iron.
Sweet.
You hear some creaks and strains as this is the max capacity for your cart.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're loaded. This is a lot of iron. You don't know what project your dad's working on that needs this much
I think this is
iron.
actually over the maximum carry capacity.
I think you got a new cart that was it 400?
You give me a wagon, it's 400. Yeah.
All right. They load it with 400 pounds, but there's 100 pounds of iron bars left.
I got this.
Before
Put
we-
it on my back.
Before we go, I'll go underneath and check all the supports with my tinkering tools to make sure everything looks all right so we don't have a problem.
Make me a check, a tinker's
That was
tool.
some good thinking right there.
What would that be under?
It'll be your intelligence plus your proficiency.
Rolled a 14 plus 2, 16.
And that's with your intelligence bonus?
Oh, actually, it's 24. I'm sorry. Or no, I think I rolled intelligence. That's already adding it in. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my intelligence bonus.
So 16. So you tighten any loose bolts. This is going to be a strain on the cart. It could technically hold the extra weight, but you don't know for how long and what kind of damage it would do to the axle. Well, you kind of do, but if no issues came, you could technically load it with all 500 pounds. But you realize that, yeah, you got 100 pounds of iron bars that need to be carried, and if you want to do it all in one trip.
I mean,
I have like an idea
else...
percentage-wise what our chance of success would be.
If you took it easy and you didn't run into any snags, there's a chance you could make it. But I would be making essentially Constitution saves for your cart, not every second, but every moments of travel. And it's pulling this cart and moving, it's going to be about a half hour worth of travel.
If everybody else wants to just carry some of the iron in whatever bags are in your hands.
Pretty strong.
I could carry the last 100 pounds. There's like a sled.
I could carry a few.
I could carry some.
Okay. Confidently, it's a little hard for Dizzy for you to carry. Like, while you can carry that on your capacity, stuffing 100 pounds worth of iron bars would be a little hard.
But I'm just not large enough as a person. I imagine I could get a sled and sort of just drag it.
But
right?
you guys have backpacks and stuff, so you could kind of split the load, and each of you take.
So I got 20-pound dumbbells right next to me here, and they're not easy to carry. Like for a long distance,
Yeah.
Even just carrying one, that would suck.
Yeah, I would say you could probably split this up into like each bar is probably what like 5 pounds. I don't know a bar of iron, but you guys can split it up. That decide how you want to split the weight, and you guys can do that.
I could carry probably 15 pounds worth in my pack.
So you grab like 2 bars.
I can carry.
Okay.
Yeah, I can carry maybe 2 bars.
All right.
Maybe.
Right. So that's 30 pounds taken. I'll say with you have a backpack? Is he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could probably fit like 4 to 5 bars in a backpack, solidly.
I mean, do my parents have like a sack or something that I think I could use?
It's gonna be hard to carry like iron on a sack over your shoulder for that long. But yeah, they do. Yeah, sure. They give you a sack.
Cool.
I'll load up with whatever I can as well.
Okay. So I'll say that Dizzy, you take like 40 pounds of iron. And then that leaves the other 30 to kind of split between Kellen and Bite and Magdalene. Or no, Magdalene already is counted. So 30 pounds to split between Kellen and Bite.
Oh, all right, cool. So we're covered on that last 100.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
They kind of like help you all load up. They made sure all your bars are secure. Assuming some of you have backpacks, you have some of your starting equipment. It's a little heavy, but you know, you'll be fine. This isn't gonna be so bad. Yeah. I will say also while you are here, the lumber mill is not too far away if you wanted to check in on it, or you can just start heading to the Mernig farm.
What do you guys think? You want to run down there and then come back and grab the cart?
I mean, with all this iron on us, I feel like we should just get the job done.
Just drop it off.
Yeah.
Oh, pro tip.
I agree.
Put a sweet bun in your pocket for when the job is done.
Oh.
Mike's got like 2.
Your pocket.
All right, I'm carb loaded. Let's do this.
All right. So you hook the harness back up to the wagon. You kind of do a little bit of a pre-stretch, as you know this is gonna be pretty large load.
I like to think that like Kellen, in the same way that you'd check the straps on your tack on your horse, he's coming around me and tightening different things down.
And I will say, Frank, in case it comes up, to unharness yourself from this will take a whole action.
Sure. And
someone could do it for you by spending their action, or you could do it yourself. Not that it will come up, but just in case it does.
Also, what's the damage on an iron bar thrown at someone, just in case it comes up?
Probably a D4, and it'd be an improvised weapon.
Sweet, love it.
You know, just in case it comes up, I would probably give it.
Yeah,
I would give it the stats probably of a club, but improvised weapon.
Love it.
All right, you guys begin moving. Julia, could you change us to a little bit more of an adventurous tempo?
Adventurous.
Or maybe
okay.
like dangerous. Maybe something dangerous could happen. Don't worry.
Okay.
So.
All we're doing is moving iron.
Yeah, you're moving iron.
It's the worst thing that could happen.
You know,
nothing.
You know what you remember? Getting all the way from the smithies back to your farm, you have to pass over a very famous bridge.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
And I'm just gonna move you over, you know, to see the bridge. So, you guys begin moving, and, you know, so far, pace is good. Oh, everything is perfect. Oh, I gotta switch over to the right screen. Everything is super good. You guys have just started the first part of the bridge, and if that is not how you would all be positioned, you can change your positioning a little bit. But I imagine you guys are walking, you know, Dimitri and Mag in the back, kind of chatting. bite a little bit forward, kind of like looking around. Dizzy and Reggie hanging out as Peckerin walks, and Kellen kind of like near his waist high is meandering down the way. For no reason, could everyone just give me a perception check?
Gino, we had a short rest in there, right? At some point.
Oh,
with,
yeah. You could have while you were eating.
I'm gonna burn a hit die there.
Oh, yeah, whatever. It's okay. Yeah. You guys have lunch, and that's a short rest.
Okay. And
20.
perception.
9.
18.
24.
Oh, and I will remind you that there is a bite inspiration and a group inspiration.
Whoa!
Hold on.
That's a 19 perception for me.
I hit Internet Explorer trying to actually.
Oh God, Gene.
I was like,
Why would you revive that zombie?
I didn't want it to happen. It was just like, we are doing it. Ah, excellent. That minor thingy. One more. There. All right. Then I need to roll some dice.
No reason.
No reason.
No reason.
None whatsoever.
There is zero reason for any of this. Hey. So, who got above a 25?
I got a 24.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet.
So, as you guys are walking across a bridge, you hear the creak and the flow of the river, and, Peckerin and Kellen, you remember this bridge. You pass this bridge almost every time you head into town. And this is the bridge that you were picked on. And as you start thinking about that, Churzar and Gur, two of the bugbears that initially bullied you, the younger ones, step onto the sides of the bridge and goes, criminals, they got to pay tolls to cross the bridge.
Ellen unclipped me.
I don't think you understand what a criminal is.
And
I yell.
I will say, Bite, only you notice this where I'm pinging.
Hold on. Where?
Down behind these
Okay.
rocks are two other of the younger bugbears, very well hidden in really good ambush spots.
Hey guys.
And as you say, hey
There's-
guys, we're going to roll initiative.
Nice.
Amazing.
As they are
You know-
attempting to get a surprise round, but you did notice them, so you will not be surprised.
So Gino, I don't know if you heard me there. I said to I don't know if Norm heard me either. Kellen unclipped me.
I heard you.
Would there have been enough time there to unclip?
It may not arrive into a straight up fight, but we're going to go into initiative order to see how
that's fine.
people react. And
Sure.
Oh, Jesus. That's really cool. Sorry. I don't have double your initiative. Hold on. I have to just kind of, I'm just going to clear the fuck. Because it is messed up. Okay, so let me add all. Oop. Yeah. And your cart does have hit points, the stats you have for them, just in case that comes up.
I don't remember where we put that.
Uh,
I think if I click on it.
yeah, I think if you click on the actual token, it actually has a bunch of the stuff written for you, threshold and ace.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, damn, it does. Cool. Nice.
Yep, I did that for you, just in case.
Appreciate that. I thought I had it on my sheet, but I guess not.
And also, Frank, there's nothing saying you can't move with the cart during your turn, but if there are people in your way or issues,
potentially, yeah, bar my
Things-
movement or hurt them. Yeah.
things might occur. I'm sorry, I have some things. Ugh, why are you so... Ugh, come on. Sorry, I'm having some issues making a token. Add to the... No. All right, almost done.
Hey, Gene, I got a quick question.
Yes.
Where the cart currently is, how high is that as in comparison to where the ground is? Is it
The cart,
even, or
I would
is
say,
it curved?
So this bridge kind of like curves slightly over. So I would say at the peak of the bridge is about 5 feet elevation. The cart is probably about 5 to 7 feet of blocking because it is piled high with iron.
Mhm.
But that also means if you're behind it, you have some cover.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you.
Because it is a full-size cart. If you are a small creature, I will allow you to move under and through the cart, like under it as difficult terrain, because you can scurry. All right. So, Magdalene, what is your initiative?
22, and my initiative's +4, if that makes a difference.
It might. Dimitri.
9.
9. Bite.
22, and my initiative is +3.
Pecorin.
I got an 11.
11. Kellen.
7.
Now I gotta roll a whole bunch of initiative.
The Murdig boys are 7-Eleven. I like it.
Nice.
Be a real shame if some of these bugbears fell to their death.
Eh. Oh.
Too
That
harsh,
got
too harsh?
aggressive.
Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Wait, I want to convince them to go home, though.
Oh yeah. All right. We'll start there.
I have a toll. I'm gonna try to pay him off.
Oh shit. Actually, to be fair, we should probably find out the price. Like, what if it's like 3 sweet buns and a silver piece? Like, okay, here you go.
All right. Yeah.
Fucking
A
Dimitri's
hearty
like,
handshake, sir.
Dimitri's like, wow, they get a taste, and damn,
Rhyme.
I thought I was the bad one.
I'm just learning from you, man.
I learned it by watching you.
There's a lot going on that you guys can't see. Sorry, one moment.
That's it. Listen, you get yourself set up.
We're just gonna start whipping iron ingots at people. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
You know,
Iron will be damaged that much.
that seems fair. All right, I am ready. Oh, where the fuck did you go? There you are.
I just love the idea in D&D that whipping an iron ingot at someone is like less effective than like a weapon. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You get whaled in the head with an iron ingot? Your
It's
day's
less
over.
effective than me just punching a guy in the mouth. Like, far
Yeah.
less effective.
All right.
Which is insane. Like, it's insane.
Perfect. Everything is ready to go. All right, let me switch over. There we go, so everyone can see. All right. So, Bite, you are the only one currently not surprised. They step out with weapons in hand, going, "You gotta pay the toll." What would you like to do?
Oh.
Also, Magdalene, you are no longer surprised. but that's your whole action for the turn.
Okay, let's see. What is my speed?
And
million.
Magdalene, could you give me a perception check at the end of your surprise round?
That is a 14 plus.
I'm gonna try to intimidate them.
Okay. What do you say, and then I'll let you know what kind of check to make at me.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of just like bare my teeth in my claws and go, "You don't want to mess with us."
Okay. Make me an intimidate at disadvantage. I will say you do have an inspiration, so you can cancel out the disadvantage, but they feel like they have the element of surprise and that they can take you. So they are not easily intimidated in this.
Alright, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, so just roll an intimidate, but regular.
22.
Ooh. So they kind of look at each other, and like as you say that, for a moment seem to hesitate, and you hear from behind the rocks, I told you it wasn't a good idea. We shouldn't be doing this. And it sounds like a female bugbear's voice.
I hear this? Where?
You all hear this from behind this rock.
Okay.
As you think your intimidation has affected them, but they have not gone yet, so they have not been able.
I'm gonna do like a fake out where I like take a step forward and go
Give him
like,
the juke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cruzar definitely takes a step back, but Gur holds his ground.
Okay.
And Julia, what did you get on your perception check?
20.
You think you hear the approach of something behind you. You don't see it, but it seems like a small group of people are heading your way.
Mag will definitely turn around to like
Okay.
look behind.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's that. Dizzy, you're no longer surprised. And you can also make me a perception check.
Sure.
You are at disadvantage because you are literally on top of the river.
Got it.
So it's hard to hear things.
Perception. Ten.
Okay. Yep. There's looks like a threat in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anything. Reginald kind of looks around and begins like growling and holding his teeth. He is no longer surprised either. He's gonna go at the end of your turn just for ease sake.
Understood.
Pecorin, you are no longer surprised. You can also give me a perception with disadvantage.
I can do this thing that you ask me to.
Nice.
23 and a 24. So
Awesome.
we'll take
Yeah.
the 23.
You know, you're looking ahead, but at the corner of your eye, and you hear a familiar, almost growl. And you swear you hear the sound of the growling of a warg from behind, but you don't see anything behind you.
I'll say it out loud. I hear a warg.
Okay. Dimitri, you are no longer surprised. Please make me. You get to make a perception check, but not at disadvantage, because you are on the side where you're going to hear the noise better.
Also, he probably
And
sees me turn around.
also, Frank, you do notice that there are two bugbears hiding behind this rock, that over here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you for paying. Appreciate it.
That is a 14.
So because Mag kind of like pointed out and people pointed this out, kind of look behind you, and from further down the path, you can't make it out, but you do see movement. Kellen, you are no longer surprised. Make me a perception check with disadvantage. And just to let you all know, you have 2 group inspirations floating.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Okay. Those assholes are back. And everything that you were warned about, it's happening again. This is why you shouldn't have left home. And you are no longer surprised. Stegurk kind of like sees you bite and goes, "Don't listen to her!" And will whip something at you.
What a jerk.
Pay the toll! As a javelin comes sailing at you, Bite.
Jesus.
How much?
Does
You haven't told
Go
us
ahead.
the amount.
does AC 16 hit you?
It does.
All right. Ooh, you take 7 piercing, and as you do that, Gur and Krujar seem to like bolster up because like, hey, the scary person is now stabbed, and they go, they look at all of you and go, 5 gold ahead.
That's fucking steep price, damn.
They make up a. You notice that they took a moment to figure out, like they didn't plan to get that far ahead, so they just
Right.
picked a number. And then, Bite, you do notice that they are still a little shaky. They don't move any closer to you. And they pull out. They have a morning star in one hand and a javelin in the other. They seem to be readying to throw their javelins. You don't know for what, but they definitely seem a little shaken by you. And they seem.
I'm gonna growl at them.
So they can't approach because they were under the frightened condition, but they kind of shake off the fear as, they kind of bolstered as there's now a javelin kind of sticking in your side. You hear from behind the rock, Stegurk, stop! Why are you doing it? There's no need to have bloodshed. This is stupid. And you see a small confrontation happening between this bugbear as they kind of start wrestling. She's like, "Come on!" And she seems to be doing the help action, or trying to impede her brother. All right, the cart's at 0, so it doesn't do anything. All right, Magdalene, it is now your first round.
Yay! Okay, so Mag is gonna kind of like take note of those behind her and definitely like not want to take her eyes off, but she's gonna call out to like all of them. And I'm trying to remember the name of the sister. Hang on, it's you just told me. Store is the name of the sister, right? So so she's gonna be like, isn't it illegal to be collecting tolls from people? Like, what do you think your parents would have to say about that? Store? Are they allowed to do this? Like,
Store's like, "No, we shouldn't do this." And then you hear Stegurk goes, "Shut up! No, we can do what we want. They're criminals. We're collecting bounties. We're bounty hunters."
I don't think that the town master would agree with you on that.
Are you attempting a skill
I'm trying
check?
to persuade them, yes, because I'm trying to persuade them that they're being stupid before they make a mistake.
Make a persuasion with disadvantage.
That's not gonna go well then.
Their perfect logic of, we can do what we want, they're criminals.
Well, it's a 13.
Perfect logic.
I mean, they look at you. They definitely have a little bit of bloodlust in their eyes. As you recall, last time this Battle of the Breach happened, they kind of got put in their place by Pecorin and Kellen. So maybe
So they want revenge.
And also, you know how their parents operate, being like, "We're deputies. We do what we want." And then Store goes, "Listen to her. She has reason." They go, "Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about." Anything else, Magdalene?
I'm gonna. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta count how far away they are because I'm thinking I'm gonna hold a. I was gonna hold a phase step. If they start attacking, I'm gonna get closer so I can be in melee range. Like if they actually start like attacking to hurt us kind of a thing and not just like threatening, I'm gonna face step right in front of I'm gonna say, I don't know who's who in front there, but I'm gonna face step there so I can fight if I need to.
All right. Now
I accidentally deleted bite.
why?
No, no, bite, no.
I like your effort for drawing, but maybe you shouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Well, I accidentally drew, and then I was like, well, let me at least make it look like it's blood, and then it got out of control. And then I tried to fix it, and then I deleted bite.
All right, I'm trying to. I have to try to find bite through my gajillion tokens. You know what? All right, give me a sec. I will grab it from a different page. I think you're on this page somewhere. Where are you? There we go. Bite. No problem. Easy fix. I was like, I liked your drawing, but I was like, maybe you shouldn't, because there's gonna be a chance that you delete yourself. All right. I want to just make sure you have control. Yep, you should have control of that. So put yourself wherever you were.
Right there.
Perfect. All right.
Nailed
so, coming from further down the path is Rinda, your cousin, and Skort, Disbin's cousins. And
they got bounties on their head too, don't they?
They might. They may in fact have bounties on their heads. And they see your group and Dimitri. They lock eyes with you. They are on. Okay, that's what they are. They're going to take 2 short bow shots at you, Dimitri, as they seem armed up and ready for vengeance. All right. Oh, that's a natural 19 for a 23, Dimitri.
Yeah, I think that hits.
You will take 5 piercing. And Skort will do another shot on you. Oh,
that's so devastating at first level.
Does AC 20 hit you?
Let me see. Let me check. Yeah.
For 7 more piercing. I don't know if you're still up.
Dimitri is unconscious.
Okay. You watch them they've been rushing up from this path. These 2 goblins appear, and they fire short bows at Dimitri. And they go, "That's for our brother!" And they just start unloading. Magdalene, you do have a held action for someone attacks that you want to teleport. You could teleport into melee with them. But remember, it is also, you would then be just standing there.
Yeah, because that's only a bonus, and I couldn't hold both actions.
But I will say this. If you want to use that action, I will give that second shot I took Dimitri down. I'll roll it again with disadvantage because you are in melee range.
Yeah, let's do that because I think she would be like, I gotta kill some people, or at least fight them.
I hate to say it, guys, but I think at this point, it's on.
So Dimitri, you see, like he has you dead to rights. You see the arrowhead is matched to your forehead, and in a step, you all feel like a push of air and the smell of roses. And Magdalene is in front of this guy, and with her sword cuts his bow in half. He rolled a natural 1 with the disadvantage.
Nice.
And the string snaps, and the arrow still launches and slams into that wooden post right near you. So you can take 7 damage off that.
Okay.
And Skort draws a short sword and goes, "Die, elf bitch!" And that's his entire turn.
Damn.
My family's
These
bad
guys-
news, guys.
These guys have no chill.
No chill whatsoever. Wow.
And you know, it's perfect that they have no chill. Dizzy, it is your turn.
Right. And again, I didn't make my perception, so I'm going to assume that a lot of what's going on back here is not really
What's your passive perception?
not 10. It's
Okay.
not good.
No, you don't. You didn't really hear much.
I'm going to say that, like, normally you guys see Dizzy's kind of shy. Dizzy kind of, clams up very easily, but he's staring at this javelin that's sticking out of Bite, and you hear the clatter of these ingots as they hit the ground, and Dizzy draws his shield and a war pick from out of his cloak that he wears, and he goes, "You shouldn't have hurt my friend." Gene, which one threw the javelin?
This one. Or sorry, here.
This guy?
Yep.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't get to that guy.
So when you are here,
sure.
they will take their ready javelin throws. But
do it.
So they were waiting for someone to approach aggressively. The javelin bounces off your shield. And then, does AC 16 hit you?
Does not.
So the first one is thrown and almost directly at your shield and goes bing. The second one, you bat aside and it snaps. And now you can continue your move.
After I bat it aside, you shouldn't have hurt my friend. And you guys see a fervor in Dizzy you haven't seen thus far. And I'm going to swing on this dude. I'm guessing AC 20 is going to connect.
Yeah, it barely hits, but hits.
Gene, I will deal 8 piercing damage as I bring this war pick down on him.
He staggers back without a javelin in hand when Morningstorm goes, "I'm gonna kill you," and that's it. All he says.
Then as my bonus action, I'm not gonna do anything. But yeah, that's me.
All right. Bunch of things are happening. All right. Oop. To move some.
Oh, Gene, can I take Reggie's turn, or are we saying that Reggie's going to be kind of defensive unless stated otherwise?
You need to use a bonus action to order him to do anything.
Cool. I would like to do that then.
Okay, but he does notice that there are goblins behind you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Make me an animal handling check because he is not like a skilled,
Oh, sure.
person to
Absolutely.
order.
Yeah. That will be an impressive 7.
What are you asking Reggie to do?
I just go, keep Bite safe. That's it.
Okay.
Aww.
He will move behind her. And he starts growling.
Perfect.
All right. And then a majority of the yep, there we go. The rest. Where the fuck are you? Overlay. There we go. You see a number of these goblins appear as they catch up to their friends. And Magdalene, there's a lot of goblins on you. So we're going to start with Bort. He kind of moves up and goes over to surround you. He swings. He goes, "I gotta do it. My mom told me."
Oh, you don't?
Yes, I do. And the Goblin Commoner will attempt to hit you. Oh, does AC 21 hit you?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It's
Dude,
rough.
you're asking crazy questions.
Take 2 piercing as this very uncoordinated and unskilled goblin swings a short sword at you, or club at you.
Tis
Oh.
but a scratch.
Actually, it should be doing less damage. I'm sorry. Nope, keep that at 2. It should be a D4 for clubs, not a D6. Then, hold on. Oh, no, is that the wrong boy? Who are you? Where are you? Then Jeez moves down. Jez. She also attacks you with a club, but now she's flanking.
Not like that.
She's flanking with Bort. This is this one that just moved. As 8.
No, I said I'm not liking that. I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take 1 point of club damage as AC 22 hits
Wow.
you. And then lastly is Clull. And he does not get advantage. And an 11 will miss you as he swings down the club.
I
That is
dodge.
yeah.
Like, ooh.
But you are now in a very dangerous spot, surrounded by goblins.
No.
Pecorin, it is your turn.
So, I reach back into the cart. I know I'm still tethered to the cart, but I reach back into the cart and I pull my shield and I kind of pull aside a piece of cloth. And underneath are a pair of wood cutting axes that looks like they've been kind of hammered down to have a bit broader, more aggressive bite to the head.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have never seen me pull one of these out and cut a tree with them. In fact, I have a different axe I used for that. It may be the very first time you've ever seen me pull one of these axes out. And I pull it out and I have it in my hand and I'm armed shield and battle axe.
Nice. Are you moving forward with the cart?
Oh, you know what? I can.
I
Yeah.
will say that Kellen unfortunately cannot be riding the cart currently because it's at weight capacity. So, if you want to move past Kellen, he is going to have to either make a saving throw to get out of the way.
No, what I'll do then instead is, can I hold my move, take it with him?
So that'll
Okay.
be your held action. So you won't get like an action at the end of your movement, but you will.
That's fine.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't get an action anyway because I'm readying equipment.
It's technically part of your interaction object. So.
Oh, during a move?
Yeah, you technically have an action right now and a move.
But then I'll hold for now.
Okay. So you're gonna hold
Then
your
decide-
movement, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank
Yeah.
whipping ingots. It's about whipping ingots at people.
Listen, if they hadn't fired first, I'd be happy swinging D4s.
All right, Dimitri, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm seeing all of these goblins surrounding Mag, and I'm getting deja vu. I pull out both of my daggers, and I get the fuck away from her, and I move up 15 feet, and gonna whip some daggers at goblins.
So, the 2 in the back corners, Rinda, and who is you? And this one, I forgot their name. It's hard to see. I think Tart or something. They look more skilled than the others. Just to kind of give you power level of threat wise. Like the 3 in the triangle around her, they look like people with clubs, maybe like goblin commoners.
Okay. Fair enough. Actually, where I'm at puts me 20 feet range from both of them, and those are going to be the ones that I aim for.
Okay.
So
Sure.
the first one is a 14 to hit.
Because they were using bows and their shields are not out, you will hit.
Okay, so that's going to be That's going to be 8, and that's with my sneak attack damage.
Okay. She drops.
And then I'm going to use And then I'm going to use my bonus action for the second one.
Okay.
That one is an 11 to hit.
He gets out of the way. And he goes, "Gah, you just wait." Do anything else, Dimitri?
I am. I don't want to leave Mag there, so I'm gonna scream out, "We've got a problem back here! Lots of goblins!" And then I am going to run up to Mag.
Sure. All right.
And that's my whole turn.
Okay.
Can I cut in for a second?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just realized that you said that readying weapons could be a part of a movement. Could that mean that effectively my action could be unhooking myself and then my move be draw weapons and walk?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to go in reverse then, rather than draw weapons and then wait. I'm going to remove myself from the cart and then step forward towards the bugbear on the left.
Sure. You can take your full movement.
5, 10, 15, 20. Boom.
Okay.
Done. Thank you. Sorry to cut in.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So, Dimitri and Mag, you see a larger goblin that looks similar to Izzet, but is not. Because you were in jail with him, so you remember him. Bigger, riding a warg, heading in your direction. But his turn, he is holding his action because he is currently riding a mount. All right. Kellen, it is your turn.
Okay, hearing the scream from the back, I kind of know that looks like the situation up front is okay. So I'm going to navigate. Go my full 25 movement.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics. Just to kind of move by the cart quickly.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, easily done. With a deft alacrity, you kind of squeeze through the wheels and you get your full movement.
Okay, so as I'm booking through, I'm doing the same thing. I'm grabbing a couple stones from my pouch, hitting them with my tinker tools, and loading them onto the sling. And I will, not having a chance to really much assess, I just want to shoot the closest threat, and that would be that one.
Sure.
Heck. So... I will hit 15.
This guy do not think has as good of an AC. Yep, you hit.
Damage is 9 bludgeoning.
You whip this rock, and again, you guys hear that small crack of a boom, and the rock and his skull crashes through.
Ooh.
He is instantly dead.
And I will take a bonus action, cast Sanctuary on Mag.
I think it's a bonus action to cast your magic stone.
Oh, you're correct. I can't do it then. Okay. Then I'm hanging tight. Nothing else I can do at this.
That's okay. I would have ruined it anyway.
All right.
Like immediately.
So Stegurk is going to wrestle with his sister. And she holds him at bay. So he loses his turn.
That guy's a punk.
But Grr swings a morning star at you. My goblin friend. Oh, does AC 22 hit you?
Gene, what is this craziness you're asking me?
Okay. Well, I didn't roll too great, so take 10 piercing damage as he slams down into you with the full. As these bugbears are a little older than you, and they have this powerful, lanky build. It seemed that they're really good at hurting people. And then the Gur slams into you, and then Cruzar looks to you and goes, "All right, big man, you're going down this time," and he swings his morning star. but I don't think an AC 7 will hit you.
No.
Okay, so he swings, and you just kind of catch it on your shield and push off. All right. Now, other things are happening. Riding up on this warg. Hope he's in the. Let me. Okay.
Oh, by the way, when I get smashed with this Morning Star, I let out a cry, and there was a splash of dark goblin blood on the bridge.
Oh yeah,
No.
dude, that's not good.
No.
That's bad. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
still standing, but
Riding
Wow.
up on this warg is Nickult, your other brother.
yeah.
And the warg. Who is the warg going to attack? Odd is going to be Dimitri. Even is going to be Mag. That is an even, so that is a Mag.
It doesn't like those
No.
elves.
The warg snaps at you, but you've had, your instincts kick in, and you've handled beasts like this before. And with a quick butt of your pommel, it like snarls back. I rolled a natural 1. And then Nickult will. He looks at you, Dimitri. You are the one. They seem to really want to hurt you. So
I bring it.
he swings down with his short sword, and you dodge. And as you dodge, he comes up with a second attack. Oop, nope. But I imagine 11 will also miss you.
Yes, it does.
So 2 short sword swings as this larger, tougher goblin. He has a scimitar, a shield as he's riding. And when you met these guys like fighting you in the market, they had like shit weapons. These guys look like they're armed for a raid. And that was the warg. So Store, she's going to she wrestles Stegert to the ground. As he is now prone. Because she doesn't want to fight. She seems like the smartest of them. Let's say on your knees. You're on your knees. And so he kind of wrestles him. No, stand down. Stand down. All right. Hart is sitting pretty. Magdalene, it is your turn.
Okay. So these guys aren't pulling any punches at all. So she is going to, I guess, actually fight. So out of the ones that are around her that are like really bad looking, the ones that are doing the most damage is the one directly in front of her.
No, this one on the right seems a little more skilled and better equipped, and obviously the brother and the warg seem like a pretty serious threat.
Yeah, honestly, I probably have to take that warg out. Yeah, she's actually gonna ignore the corner skilled one and go for the brother on the war. She's gonna go for the warg first because she's hoping that she can like dismount him and then fight him.
Okay.
Also, because she really doesn't want to get bitten by that warg. Does a 23 hit?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Why do I keep rolling 23s tonight? That's really weird.
I would have complained about that.
No, I just think it's weird. It's just like, it's one of my real life lucky numbers, but it's just weird. Anyway,
damn, a 23.
I know. Oh crap. That'll be 8 slashing.
Do you want to apply your hunters? You have one more hunters thing to them. Favorite foe
thing. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I will apply it. I'll be like, you warg.
So, with
it'll also take another 2 damage on top of that.
So what's your total?
I don't remember what I said. I think it was 8 plus 2.
So 10? You slam into this warg, but it is up, and you have gotten its full attention. All
Just
right.
what I wanted.
Who is this? Death saving throw. She fails. Okay. Skort, goes to slam into you with the short sword.
Me?
Oh yeah, you're standing right near it and fighting, and you're scurry. I imagine a 19 will hit you.
It does.
You will take 8 piercing.
Oh god, yeah. She goes from like mostly okay to barely on her feet with that hit. So
Okay. That is them. Dizzy, it is your turn.
I wipe the blood from my eyes, and I am gonna move.
Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, your token got. Sorry, Dizzy. It's not your turn. It should have been. It should have been bite, but since her token got deleted, her initiative got deleted.
That's right, because Bite had like a really good initiative too.
Yep. So bite. Please take your turn. You could have actually gone before the goblin that attacked. So take your turn and let me know if that might change what happened.
Do I know which one threw the javelin at me?
This one all the way here who's being wrestled. He seems to currently being wrestled by his sister.
Okay.
I will say you do have a very high perception. You see a lot of goblins killing your friends.
Yeah.
But
right. I'm gonna
do what you need to do.
Just 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
Sure thing.
That is probably a good
Okay.
call, or else Dizzy's about to eat it.
We do primal savagery.
Peace.
Yeah.
Get him.
Was that a nat 1? That was a nat 1.
You
plus 5.
You do have 2 group inspiration if you'd like to use it.
Yo,
Do
use
it,
one
do
of
it,
them.
do
it. that.
Use it.
Guess what? It's a 7 plus 5 is 12 to hit.
That might hit. No, it does not.
Alright. So basically,
what?
I come charging over with this like javelin sticking out of me, and I go to swipe, and the javelin's just like in the way.
I just threw another inspiration at the group.
Nice. Anything else?
Can I still take my bonus action?
So you've technically already shifted today. Oh, but you got a short rest. So does your shift come back in a short rest?
Yes, with the short rest.
So you can technically, yes, bonus action.
All right, I'm gonna do. That's a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Get him,
And
get him.
4 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
He takes the hit. He's not happy about it. Remember to roll your temps for shifting.
Well,
You get temporary hit points when you like use this feature. You gain temporary hit points.
oh.
So you kind of get like a layer
not know
of
that.
protection. Because you become you shapeshifted into a bigger form. But with that done,
I'll have to learn how that works at some point.
Dizzy, it is your turn. I believe it's a D6 plus something. But if you look at your features, Britt, it'll be under your racial features.
Oh, cool.
Dean, how hurt does this guy look?
He is not quite bloodied.
I'm gonna go, Reggie, I need you, and I'm gonna try to call Reg over to fucking help me with this dude.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh, boo! I got a 9.
Okay. He comes right over there and uses the dodge action.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll attack this dude.
Okay.
What else is there to do? AC 15.
That will hit because they did not pull out their shield.
and I will deal 7 damage to him.
This hit, he the pick kind of slams in your chest, and he is looking very hurt.
That's my whole life.
All right.
That's everything I've ever known.
All right. Dimitri, Bort is going to try to stab you or hit you with a club, but an AC 10 will miss because he is just a commoner.
Okay.
She's
We're
done.
living on borrowed time.
She's
Borrowed time, Dimitri.
she's instantly dead, so she does nothing. And then Chloe will attack Mag. Ooh, does an AC? I imagine an 18 hits you.
Yeah.
2 bludgeoning.
Yeah, she goes down. She goes unconscious.
Okay.
He's going for that TPK. He wants it.
Dimitri
really.
starts yelling and screaming.
Whoa.
These
Damn.
goblins seem like they're here to kill you. They were sent by probably bad people. Pecorin, it is your turn.
Cool. This bugbear. He's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Everybody's dying in the back, but he can't disengage. Fuck.
I mean, you could throw him in the river.
That's a thing?
I mean, you can shove people, and there is a raging river beneath you. That has always been a thing. You, in fact, asked me earlier if you could throw people in rivers.
I think I did. So is it an athletics check?
Yeah. I don't know how well these bugbears can swim.
You know what? I've never done a shove action before, but that does sound like a pretty good idea. All right, I'm going for it.
Okay.
It's athletics, and is there a contested roll?
Yep.
Or
He gets to make an athletics or a acrobatics to defend.
I got a 22.
Yeah, this is more a grapple because you kind of grab him and then you're going to drop him off the side. But it's the same check. I got a 9. So as your action,
Sweet.
you grapple him. And so now you can move with him. You can technically rotate him around you and drop him into the water. Or move with him because you can pull him with your grappling and drop him into a deeper part of the water if you didn't just want to do the side.
Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll take him to here because my movement isn't slowed by him.
Correct, because you're harnessed.
5, 10, 15. I'm going to throw him directly into the middle of the river.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's going to
Yeah,
get
boy.
he's going to get a dex save because you don't have like extra movement to shove him and you're just kind of like dropping him. But we'll see how that works. I rolled a 4, so he goes "Whoa!" Sploosh. And
Nice.
I'll have to determine I need to put a marker on him because we'll see how well he can make his swim checks.
Sweet.
5, 10, 15. I'm going to make my way towards the back. I think the two of you up front could probably take that bugbear.
We're going to put a timer on.
Don't forget about Reggie. He hasn't done anything.
Speaking of timers, it is Dimitri's turn.
All right. Seeing Mag go down, Dimitri is just screaming and yelling in rage. And he screams, "Khaled, save Mag!" And I'm going to go after, I think it's Bort, the one that was riding the warg.
No, that is Nickel Clolt.
Okay, so I'm going to go after him. I'm going to pull my short sword out
Sure.
and go for the stab.
Excellent. He does look a little heavier armored than the rest.
Ooh.
You do have group inspiration.
Can I use that, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, it's literally the meeting between life and death right now.
Oh, that's worse. So it was the best one was 14.
That will unfortunately miss. He is heavily armored and has a shield.
All right. All right. If I move, a lot of people are going to get reactions, so I'm going to stay where I'm at, and just stay there and try to defend myself if I
I mean,
can.
you do have a bonus action offhand attack because you have a short sword and dagger.
I hucked both my daggers, so I don't have my daggers anymore.
All right.
I just have my shorts.
Okay. You feel a weight in your pocket, and a familiar coin seems heavy, and you feel like you could push and do something, but it would cost you something dear.
Well, looking down at Mag's limp body, I'll do it.
Okay. As you do it, it's a moment your hand kind of sparks, and this strange, almost like shard appears, and you feel Mickey die in your pocket.
Oh shit!
You can make an offhand attack
no.
if you wish with your bonus action.
I will. Yeah.
And you still have. There are now 3 group inspirations. Still, as someone bought more.
Thank you, whoever you are. You're the best.
I'm gonna use one of those group inspirations.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a 20, not natural.
Well, you hit, and because you have advantage, that's a sneak attack.
That is 8 damage.
All right.
Ooh.
So your blade doesn't really cut him, but you see his ears and nose begin to bleed. And he kind of looks at you and sneers as he wipes his face. And
Dimitri is very confused and conflicted, knowing that Mickey has died and watching Mag on the ground.
Yeah,
almost doesn't know what to do.
You felt it in your mind when it happened. And as Nicole wipes his nose, he dismounts and kind of steps behind you and swings with his short sword. And he will miss you, because I rolled a 9 total. So,
Oof.
he seems to grab his head at the last moment, and then kind of offhand wildly swings at you with disadvantage. Good thing it was disadvantage, but I still think it's going to hit because it was a natural 20, and then it became a 19, I believe.
19 does hit.
Oh, this might be it, buddy.
Oh, boy.
But take 5 piercing or slashing. Oh. I don't know your hit points.
I am still up, but barely.
Okay.
Oh wow.
That is Nicole, as he kind of shakes off whatever you've done to him.
Is that shard still in my hand, or did it disappear?
It's flickering. You don't know how stable it is.
Okay.
But it's not saying that next turn you can draw an actual weapon. That's part of your movement. Kellen, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Go right there. Then use my regular action to heal Meg.
So you cannot cast 2 normal spells in a round. If there's a cantrip,
Then I'll use...
you can make a healing check on her if you want to try to revive her. Or you could not Sanctuary and cast a healing spell on her.
Yeah, but I'd have to overcome him then, right?
Well, you're still within his threat range, so you wouldn't take an attack of opportunity from moving there.
Okay, then I'll just move there then if I don't need to use a Sanctuary to get through.
No, you're good.
Okay. Build her for 12.
Ag.
Wow.
A familiar, pungent odor rubs over you as Kellen kind of power slides over and against this horrible wound in your side, rubs this unguent, and it kind of like super glue seals it together, and it's real stiff. But you come to breath.
Two. Yeah.
All right. Stegurk is pinned. Disadvantage. You hear, get off me! Get off me! As the sister is holding him down, like pressed his face into the rock. Like, this is not right. You know it's not right. Stop it. And that's Stegurk. Grr. He looks at all three of you. Dizzy, you look real hurt.
Oh yeah.
He's going to attack you. Does Reginald have some sort of reaction that affects this?
I believe he does actually. Let me pull him up just a moment.
Come on, Reggie.
He is a defender. He can use his reaction to impose disadvantage.
All right.
On the attack roll.
So as Gur goes to swing at you, Reggie's go bow, 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 and starts like biting and nipping at his heels. He's like, let's see what happens. That's good thing because that was a 19, but that 19 became a 14.
That will not hit me.
So you see it coming, and you hope your shield's gonna hold, and at the last minute, it does. But you know that if Reggie did not do that, he would have overcome with his reach. And Churzar is going to make a athletics check. Ooh, he makes a natural 20. So he is treading water. So he makes his save, so he doesn't fail, and then he begins moving. 10, 20, 30. So he's still in the water, holding his own against the river, but he had to double move just to get to that. He's not on the shore yet.
Difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And also, he's going to have to check against that next turn, because he might just get dragged further down if he fails. All right, Warg. The Warg. Who is the Warg going after? Mag. You're on the ground. Warg's. And you are the last person to hit the Warg, if I'm not mistaken. It will hit you with an AC 18. Oh, you are so lucky. For minimum damage, 5 piercing. And you're already prone, so you don't have to make a strength save. Store, seeing what you did, will throw her brother into the river. She goes, awesome. You know what? If you're not going to listen, it's time for you to cool off. And she hurls him into the river.
Awesome.
Actually, no. She has movement, so she'll do it from up here. And that's that. Magdalene, it is your turn.
Sorry, hold on one second. I'm just trying to get stuff to fix itself.
No problem.
There we go. Okay, so I will go after, I guess, this warg. I mean, I don't know. No. Who was the one that actually took me out? It was the one that was on the warg and is now behind. Right?
Yep, Nickel. He's a little bit out of your range.
I can't reach him. Yeah, no, I'm just going to try and take this warg down because...
I will say there are, like, 3 goblins trying to stab you.
Yeah, you might be able to one-shot those goblins.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I can't do them all at once, or can I?
I mean, like if you hit one, that's one less attack we gotta worry about if they go down.
Then I'm gonna go after. I don't think I hit though. I'm gonna go. Well, actually, I might. I'm gonna go after the one that's more skilled behind me. You said in the corner, like, and obviously I used half my movement to stand.
Yep. And just to remind you,
13 hit.
There are 2 group inspirations, and let me see. Without a shield, a 13 will hit.
Okay, then. So then I'm going to slash at that one with my sword for 6. Wait, it's a D8. I lied. No, that's right. 6 slashing.
Okay. He is on death's door.
Just need those, like, extra points, like few more.
Are you fighting with this two-handed or one-handed?
I thought that you told me I would have to fight with this two-handed.
Well, it's a versatile weapon, so it's D8 one hand, D10 two hand.
Oh.
So that's why I'm asking.
So I could technically drag out my short sword, is what you're saying.
No,
couldn't I?
you couldn't do
could've
two
been-
weapon
oh, okay.
attacks. You could have a shield technically, if you want.
Yeah,
But
so if you don't have a shield,
I don't
wield
have
that
a
shit
shield.
two-handed.
have you been rolling D10s?
No, I have not. Should I have been?
Yep. Roll a D10.
Oops. Okay, that would have been making a big difference.
I only know
Got this.
Literally all of my d10s are missing tonight.
I only know this because I wrote the
Bad
weapon
one?
up.
So make that a 13 instead, because that's a
Well,
big difference.
Great, because he had a total of 7 hit points. So you, in a flourish, cut him down with the willow blade.
Does anything happen when I use it? Because it just looks like a wooden sword,
So-
right? But it cuts a real
So
sword.
now
like-
that everyone is around you and can kind of see how this blade works, it almost acts like a reed, and then on contact, it becomes rigid. So almost like kind of like Poison Ivy's whip sword. It like moves like a reed, but at the last moment when it makes contact, it becomes rigid and sharp. And so it seems to be very flexible and work almost as like a finesse longsword.
Nope.
That dude
That's cool.
goes down hard. And now it is. Are you doing anything else, Magdalene?
I mean, I'm surrounded. There's not much else I can do.
That's fair. Then
Yeah, no, that's it.
Bite. It is your turn.
Fuck him up.
Don't fuck him up.
It's gonna bite.
I think it's safe to assume. Yeah.
Is anyone within reach of me, like, about to die?
I mean, Dizzy looks pretty hurt.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Dizzy before I do anything.
Oh, thanks, friend.
Nice.
I forgot you could do that.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Bite's not
That's
just
awesome.
a monster who eats people.
Cure Wounds for 10?
Great.
That's huge.
Cool.
Level. It's
Cool, cool.
amazing.
That's a good thing.
And also, just sorry guys, we are running a little late only because we're in this combat. So I'm just telling my players, I apologize. I'll try to end it quick.
Okay. And then could I take a bonus action?
Yeah, if you have one.
We're still in that. Cool. I'm gonna then try to strike at the other guy. It's a 5 to hit.
You guys,
Use up group inspiration.
you have 2 group inspirations left.
Do it.
Gonna use that. I'm gonna use one of them.
Sure. Got 1 left after that.
That's a 7 to hit.
That
Good
will
stuff.
unfortunately miss.
That didn't go that well.
A 1, a 1 and a 3. Nice, Brent.
Yep.
You're rolling
alright,
like me.
I healed Dizzy.
Yeah, you did great.
You did. You
Awesome.
did. All right.
Fantastic. Great
Alright.
job.
Right. He succeeds on his death save. He fails on his death save. Dizzy, it's your turn.
Reggie, we gotta take this guy down.
Make me
I'm gonna try to.
animal handling.
You got it, buddy. 11.
Okay. What do you want him to do?
I want to try to. I want to try to have Reggie. Give him a bite.
Okay. Reggie did roll his own check to see if he understood your command, and he seems to. So I will make an attack roll for him. So whatever his bonus is, +9. I rolled with advantage.
Okay. His attack is a +4, so that'll be a 13 with the
13.
9-year-old.
13. These guys aren't using their shields, so that will unfortunately miss by 1.
Okay.
But you now have advantage on your attack, as Reginald has moved into position.
Awesome. I will take advantage of his distraction. I imagine I hit with the 24.
Oh yeah.
And I will deal him 10 piercing. You know what, Gene? You said he looked really rough, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see his sister kind of like, again, like one, this bugbear trying to tell her bugbear brethren to stop. And it resonates pretty deeply with Dizzy. So at the last second, I'm going to kind of reverse grip on my war pick. And I'm going to do subdual to him for the 10.
And you hit him with the hammer side of your pick, and he goes down.
Nice.
I've always loved the idea that hitting with the hammer side is
Right.
is okay. It's all right. It ain't gonna kill you.
Yeah.
That just makes you sleepy, Frank. That just makes you sleepy.
That's
This
it.
guy is.
Roll for Sleepy Hammer.
And then Gene, I'm gonna kind of haul ass towards the goblin side of thing.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm small, so can I kind of scoot under the cart?
Make me an athletics check.
Sure.
Or acrobatics.
Sure.
Your choice.
I'll make the athletics. It was almost a 17. But it is 17, Gene.
You succeed, so you can move normally.
All right, so that's my move, bonus attack. And I kind of go, Nick Loltz! Like, I try to get his attention, and in Goblin, I'm gonna try to distract him, but I'm gonna say, tell Wegtibbs I'm coming home!
Okay. You have used all your actions, so the words of combat in the river.
Yeah.
He goes, I know. I'm bringing you there. Is what.
Gulp.
All right. All right. Who are you? Okay. So this goblin sees that you have murdered 3 of his family members. Even though Nick Holt is fighting and there's still a warg, he's a commoner, so he's gonna make a wisdom save. He will. He's going to take an attack at you, Mag, before he disengages. An AC 12 does not hit you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As this goblin begins fleeing. This one is dead. This one sees his friend flee. Also fails. He's going to take an attack on you. Again, Mag. AC 21 will hit you.
Yeah.
You will take 2 bludgeoning.
All right. Bloodied for sure.
And this guy also disengages. As they seem to not want to fight anymore. As there's one goblin who has his head crushed in with a rock. There's 2 goblins bleeding to death. They don't see this going their way since you were down, but now you're up and you just killed one in a single blow who was completely fresh. So they are very scared. Pecorin, your turn.
So, what were those words he just said? Something along like, I know I'm going to take you there?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're never going to make it that far. And I will swing with my battle axe.
You have advantage because you are flanking him with Dimitri.
Oh.
Fucking
Well,
A.
Oh, wait. To hit, I got to roll first, not damage. So there's my 2 rolls. What did I get? 11 and a 24.
24 is a big hit.
Total one-handed damage is 12.
Nice.
You slam this into his shoulder and back, and he staggers. He looks like he's on death's door, but he turns around, looking, expecting something else, and looks up, and a little bit of fear enters his eyes. As you have, he is now bloodied a huge amount. Are you doing anything with your bonus action, Pecorin?
I don't have anything that can utilize a bonus action other than my second wind or my stone's endurance.
Yep,
so.
and I don't believe... Well, stone's endurance is a reaction to being hurt.
Yes, that's right. That is a reaction. So yeah, I got nothing.
All right, well, Dimitri, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take my short sword and try to shove it in between his shoulder blades.
Make me an attack with advantage.
Gene, can I yell out to Dimitri?
Sure.
Don't kill him! Whether you listen is up to you.
All right, yeah. Is it okay, Gene, if I roll like a wisdom saving throw to see if I actually can hear what he's saying and like react to it or something?
Roll me a wisdom save at disadvantage because he is in the middle of the river. So you may not even hear his words.
That's true.
Okay. Listen. That is an 8.
He says something, but the river takes it from you.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue with the shoving.
All right, you have advantage.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Oh.
And with my sneak attack damage, that's 8 damage.
How badly do you want
snap.
to hurt or kill this person? He is not going to instantly die from your blow, but you got him.
Well, in all honesty, with the way Dimitri, with everything that just happened, he saw Matt go down. He knows that Mickey is dead. There's like tears just streaming from his face. He's kind of like in a rage at this point. He's just going to shove his short sword as far as it can go through his back.
Okay, you stab him through at least a kidney, and he slides off it, and he begins bleeding out.
Really can't judge you on this one, man.
Anything with your bonus action, Dimitri?
Yeah, I'm gonna use this weird shard in my hand and try to stab the ward.
Make me a wisdom saving throw first.
Oh, okay. That's a 16.
Okay, it seems to be holding in shape.
Okay, so now I will try to stab the ward.
Sure.
That is only a 10.
I will miss as it snarls back, but you have gotten its undivided attention now that you killed its mouth. All right.
Okay.
Nickel fails his death saving throw. Kellen, it is your turn.
All right, Kellen looks at the ground, sees some gravel, shoves it into his firearm, goes into the spot, standing over the dead goblin, and blasts it right at the warg.
Awesome.
He's got to make
I thought you were about to
gotta
blow
make it a-
that dude away.
Got to make it a dex saving throw for half damage.
Okay. Would you please roll me a d20 to see if your gun malfunctioned?
Oh, jeez.
Could happen. It could happen.
And that's how the game ended. The whole party. Dead.
Okay. Did not malfunction.
Well, I did not make my save, so carry on, sir.
Okay, I will roll for my damage. Ah. 10 damage.
Jesus. So, do you want to describe to your friends what happens? It's not dead, but you have blown a part of its flesh and, like, shoulder off.
Yeah, as he gets into position, you see him go to the firearm, and he almost has a look of glee on his face because this is the first time in combat, and he blasts it, and all the shards come out in a big gout of flame, striking the...
Yeah, and it's like, as these shards come out, it's like they're super heated, and as soon as they touch the air, it kind of ignites as a cone of fire as these shards rip through this warg. Oh, and it looks like it's also now on death's door. And everyone hears a loud kaboom from this device as smoke is trailing up from the muzzle of it.
That's terrifying.
Dimitri is probably just like kind of gets shaken out of everything. Like what the fuck was that?
And he is off the map. is unconscious. Natural 1, good times. He begins drowning as he loses the ability to swim, and he goes under the water.
Wow, look at me, so upset.
The
Poor
warg
guy, rough life.
is going to snap at you, Kellen, because you have... Actually, you know what?
That.
It's going to make a wisdom save. It succeeds, so it doesn't run away from that horrible scariness. But it's going to try to hurt you. Oh.
It's understandable.
Does AC 12 hit you?
No.
All right. And that's that. The war begins. All right. 30. She begins moving. She moves over, and she begins trying to first aid her brother.
Oh.
Make sure he doesn't die. Doesn't know that you didn't try to kill him. So she kind of like, I don't want to hurt anyone. Please, I'm just here to make sure nothing bad happens. And she lowers herself to like apply to her brother. Do either of you look like? Oh, only Reggie's there. Bite, do you look like you are going to take an aggressive action to her, or let her kind of do what she's doing?
We'll let her do her thing.
Okay.
She's been pretty good.
Cool. And with that, combat is over, and that's where we are going to end tonight's session.
Surrounded by bodies and covered in blood.
Yeah, that's great. Great.
Yeah.
That sounds like a normal Tuesday for Dimitri, but okay.
So, just quickly, thank you all. I know we ran a little late today, but the Battle of the Bridge, Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Part 2. I want to thank, the maps and assets and some of these tokens are from 2 Minute Tabletop. Some of my other maps I've used are from ko-fi.com/zatnikkotal, or Zatmaps is what they're called, or Zat Battle Maps. Also, we use our Hero Forge images until we get some cool art for ourselves. And thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for staying. Thank you, my players. Yes, it could have went horribly, and it kind of did. But you guys, you guys succeeded. And so when we start next session, you will level up and we will roll hit dice. But we'll roll that on screen. So you will all be level 2 after this harrowing encounter, as you have survived against the odds. Again, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks Scott Buckley, who provided his music. And yeah, so I'm going to switch us over to our wrap, and then we'll see if there's anyone to raid, but I have no idea at 11:30. So good night, and thank you.
Thank you, Gene, for an awesome
Thanks,
game.
Gene.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.